And we're back.
Right, Subs introduced us and we're doing Fight Club today. Been a bit of a while. Obviously, like, Subs been lazy, I'll be honest with you. There's nobody else to do Fight Club with me. It was
This guy, innit?
it was your flipping idea. Let's start Fight Club. We need to
doing
talk about
Jamaats.
combat sport. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah.
You say what? Just said you was doing Jamaats. Bro, just don't.
We leave it there then, yeah?
Yeah.
Just leave it at that,
Just
right?
leave it at that.
Right, go on then.
Crawford.
Well,
Sorry, not Crawford.
Garcia here now.
Garcia Haney.
Get straight to it.
Yeah.
An absolute shocking result, I think. It shocked the world.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone thought pre-fight, Ryan Garcia's got mental health issues. It seems like he played it perfectly to me. So I think the pre-fight antics are going to be studied.
A lot of mind game in there.
It pains me to say this, but the closest I've ever seen to that is like RDV listing. And I don't compare anyone to, bro, that's why I said it pains me to say it. And I've thought a lot about it before the podcast, you know. Honestly, it was, if you remember, I always boast about that. That's Adi's one of his greatest psychological, because he made Liston think he was crazy. He made everyone think he was crazy.
Yes.
Pretty similar, man. Everyone really thought that.
Mental warfare.
Yeah, literally mental warfare, right? To the point where Devin Haney was saying, you know what, you got problems. And he made it look like, I think he got Haney's guard down, took him off guard. First L, he's been defeated. Coming in 3 pounds overweight, so I want to start there. I think that made a massive difference. Don't get me wrong, Ryan Garcia is known for his power. He's known for that left hook. I watched the fight live. I think you caught the highlights in the end, right?
Yes.
We both agree on one thing. Referee was absolutely horrific.
Atrocious.
Horrific. So even, when you're watching it live, it was so annoying, right? Because I know you're saying he was more on Haney's side, and I
feel
agree.
Like he had an agenda.
I do agree.
Yeah.
But there was moments where Garcia had this tactic, right? And I've not really seen this before. He actually turned his back in the clinches. He literally turned his back in the clinches. Now, I seen Haney not taking advantage of that. I think that baffled him, right? And the referee was getting involved again too much. He was just stopping him. Obviously, he docked a point for Ryan Garcia for no reason as well, in my opinion.
He didn't give him any warnings either.
Yeah, he didn't give him that warning, and then he just docked him. And
know what I mean?
that's where
Very
it was
unfair.
more pro Haney, and it made it out like he was
There
more
was
pro
even
Haney.
one judge who came out with like a even scorecard or something, man.
It wasn't really even, man. You know, Devin Haney won at the races, bro.
No, not at all. Garcia deserved that win.
You know, in the middle of the fight, at the start of the fight, he startled him. The first round, I think, or the second round, it was that hook, that knockdown that he got on him, right? From that, Haney did recover until about the 8th round. So, you know, watching it live,
I think
obviously,
he
get a bit.
started to respect him more
He did.
after that.
But then, you know, in the 8th round, and he
Respect his
clipped him
power.
again, yeah, and that second knockdown, that was it for Haney. And it's easy to say now in hindsight, but honestly, whilst watching, I was thinking, you know what, he's done. You could see it on someone's face, and the struggle was there. Bro, at the end of the fight, Devin Haney getting on the ropes, he couldn't even get on the ropes properly to acknowledge the fans. The power got to him, and it seemed like he was drained as well. What's next for Ryan Garcia after that then? So
Rematch with Tank.
rematch with Tank. Obviously, he's saying to Tank, come fight me at 145 now. I'm telling you, right, after seeing what I saw, Tank's got something in him that is that killer gene.
I think Tank deals with everyone.
Did you see the way he dealt with Garcia the first time? It's unbelievable. And Garcia does look better filled up at 145 in the way that he came in. I'm not going to lie to you, Sub, right? He looks really skinny when he fought Gervonta Davis. I don't know if you agree with me there or not.
I think, to be honest with you, he was naturally quite
A skinny.
He was quite a slim guy anyway, like that was his weight. But I think, obviously, as we see with many pro boxers, they move up. The best example is Manny Pacquiao. He
Yeah.
went literally every like
Eight
eight
weight
divisions. There you go, and conquered them all.
Even
So-
Canelo's doing it now.
and Canelo's done it to an extent. So maybe this is Garcia's mission now. Move up, keep moving up.
Floyd Mayweather apparently was the one that gave him the advice pre-fight to go in 3 pounds heavier to fight against Devin Haney. And obviously, there's always been this beef in the background. I don't know if you've ever read about this or seen this online. There's a bit of a beef between Haney and Floyd Mayweather, because Devin Haney's always been touted as the next big thing and the next American superstar boxer, right?
Yes.
Now that he's lost, Floyd Mayweather's come out gloating. I tell you something, I don't know if you've seen the live that him and Bill Haney had, right?
I haven't.
Bill Haney's an OG,
I've heard.
mate. Bill Haney's an OG, that's all I'm going to say. He's setting my man straight. You know what, Mayweather goes back to just cries, oh, I'm 50, I know. You know what Bill Haney said, why didn't you just STF you, mate? Go look at your daughter, go look at your son. Right? You talk about all this big man talk and that. And you know what, he's never done anything for his fighters.
No.
His stable of fighters, TMT, that everyone used to go on about.
I mean, Tank.
He's
Prime
left him.
example. Prime example. Left him, joined Eddie Hearn.
And he's actually gone back to the Tank had this period, right, under Mayweather for about 3 to 4 years. He didn't have a notable fight. I'm not saying he didn't fight. It wasn't a notable fight. Mayweather had him fighting for money, not for the rankings or the titles, right? Eddie Hearn got him in the fight, I think, against Garcia. In this previous fight, I forgot the guy's name, right? It was a brilliant fight. He won that one now, and now he's back in that, you know that.
Rolando Romero.
That's what it was, I
The
think.
one that the cocky,
The cocky one.
that skinny, tall, cocky.
Yeah. And
He dealt with him.
plastered
different.
him?
He dealt with him different.
And what I'm saying is, Tank's got that air of invincibility again about him, where he didn't have about 4 or 5 years ago.
Tank, I see Tank as, do you know that, like, obviously we love football's our primary sport.
Yeah.
There's a few footballers out there that, like, we've taken a bit of.
He looks like Serge Gnabry. Just throwing it out
a
there.
little bit. Yeah, we've always thrown it out there, like with footballers, certain footballers, like we've always taken piss out of their academic side.
Yeah.
Whereas they're not that clever, but when it comes to their sport, their profession, they're like the best. Rooney was a
Wayne Rooney, yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
because a lot of people
IQ, yeah.
We didn't really take piss out of him because we're United fans. We might have had a little laugh here and
I
there,
think he's
but-
in all sports, that's what you're going to get to,
but
innit? So that
Davis is that example. Like,
Yeah.
he's not the most smartest. Like, you can tell the way he speaks.
He's a street lad.
Yeah, but
From the
in
get-go,
the
man.
ring, unbelievable.
He knows what he's doing.
The technique, the power, the speed. To say like the height he's at, like he's quite a dominant fighter. Like,
Yeah, he's a short,
he knows how
stocky
to
lad.
work- He knows how to work with any kind of fight.
To be fair, I put Haney in my top 5 pound for pound, if you remember. I still got him there because I think
Haney in mind, innit?
I think if he fights Garcia at that weight, at the actual weight that they were supposed to come in at, he beats him because Haney is not a power puncher and we've never seen him to be like a knockout guy and this, that. And like, I was going to finish off right. In them middle rounds, when he did start gaining the control and going behind the jab, it looked like Garcia wasn't going to get to him, I'll be honest with you. It was when Haney seemed to put his guard down a little bit, he seemed to get too comfortable, and then Garcia pounced on him in the 8th round, 9th round. And back to it, like you said, Javante Tank Davis, right? What are you nodding for?
No,
You put me off now, I forgot what I was going to say.
back to Tank.
Yeah, what were you saying about him, I'm saying, innit?
I'm saying all I was saying was basically he's just an all-rounded fighter. In that division, I think he's the best. I think he'll go on.
Name me a Floyd Mayweather fighter that's made it big. That's where we were. I caught it.
I couldn't.
So the TNT stable, right? He's not done anything to put anyone ahead of him like the way you're supposed to do. Like that's just life and promotion.
He's never wanted that.
And he's never wanted that.
No.
The reason that I've
He called
always,
himself the GOAT, man.
and that's why I've always had a do you know why? Alright, you can call yourself the GOAT. Don't use somebody else's name to try to prop your own name up, right? And at that, don't use the GOAT's name, right? Don't use mom. And he's used it all his life, the filthy git. I tell you straight, you know what is filth to me? To use somebody else's name who's all his career, right? Basically, Ali's had Parkinson's and then he's passed away, really, whilst he could speak. You know, if Ali could speak, like you said to me on the phone, it's shut down. It's game over.
The difference in IQ between them two men is unbelievable.
You know, the Kutene Besti that would be done of Floyd Mayweather worldwide, his reputation would be in the gutters.
Finished.
Because the way Ali would do it to someone is different. Like, just don't.
Kill him with words.
That's what I'm saying. Right, man. And I get so annoyed, bro. I can't help it. You know how much I love Muhammad Ali, man. You can't use somebody else, especially that person's name, right, to always say, oh, I'm the GOAT, and just because I'm 50 and 0, half them 50, not half, but a lot of them 50 and 0 fights are contentious near the end.
I think
Victor Ortiz, if you remember,
there's
when
about 3 or 4 fights that are
you know, even Manny Pacquiao, a lot of
Manny
people
Pacquiao,
say
yeah,
he should have fought him more in his peak than when he fought him then. It is what it is. But Floyd Mayweather, you know what? I do really hate the fact that he gloats. I love it that Bill Haney put this guy in his place completely. And then guess what Haney gonna do the next day? He started in Broner. Broner said this, that. Bill Haney goes, my son's coming for you now. I love the way he said it. He goes, my son's coming for you.
Oh,
you watch out, my son is coming for
been
you.
finished for a long time.
He's not that guy at all.
For a
What
long
a fight though, I tell you straight, as a fight, as a shock, Ryan Garcia, going back to it, I want to give him his flowers properly. He played the psychological warfare to a T. He had the string quartet in their pre-fight. He played his game and game plan to perfection. Hats off to him. Let's see what he does next. If he does fight Javante Tank Davis, I want to see them fight at 145. I would go for Javante to win it.
Tank does it.
Yeah, I go for Tank as well.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
right onto the 5v5 that got announced in Saudi Arabia. Historical, we've already spoken about this on the podcast before. Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn bloody joining forces, right? It's really laughable. It really is,
Well,
man.
you know, when money comes at you, it doesn't matter.
So it's
The
funny,
worst
man,
of
the way you
enemies-
not talk, man.
The worst of enemies.
They talk
will
like
be
the best
brought
of friends.
together. There you go.
So the first fight, get it out the text. I put all the bloody names in it.
Hergovich, the taxi driver versus Dubois suit.
The suit in it, the suit, like as in like the transporter, the suit. Basically, like the trailer, in my opinion.
I think Dubois should
What do you
have been
think?
Lenny.
So we'll talk about the trailer first.
Dubois should have been Lenny.
No, man, they're going for that thing. What am I
know, but-
talk about the trailer. Is it the best trailer you've seen for boxing?
It has to be.
Sick.
It has to be.
They're opposite each other.
thing is-
The snatch style,
the
it
thing-
suits them
The thing is, Saudi are promoting this to a different level.
completely.
Like, obviously, what we've criticised is the ambience and the atmosphere
Yeah.
in Saudi. But
Got bad in the last fight.
But the actual promotion and the actual undercard, the fights themselves, the build up to it, it's all been good.
Combat sports, especially
can't-
boxing itself now, is there with UFC
You
again.
can't, you can't say anything.
In terms of, that's what I'm saying, in terms of excitement, the
And-
Saudis
and
have bought the boxing up to the level of the
Then you've
UFC.
got
So,
Ford the jeweler versus Ball the butcher. I don't know who they are, in all honesty.
yeah, go on, next one.
Then you've got Williams, the
Yep.
mechanic, versus Hamza Shiraz,
Right.
the artist,
Yep.
in the middleweight sector. Then we've got Richards, the keeper, versus Hutchinson, the chef.
Why did you look at me like I'm a chef or something on? You give me that nod like, yeah, the chef. I couldn't cook.
Where's the butcher?
I don't know, go on. Last one.
You know the butcher is, right? Yeah.
Lisandro Martinez.
Sandro Martinez. I don't know, I just thought I'll throw that in there. Sorry. Wilder, the bouncer, versus Zhang, the thief.
Jali Zhang, mate.
Gile
Bing bang, Jali Zhang.
Big Bang, Gile Zhang.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It might be Big Bang to Deontay Wilder.
Do you think so?
I don't know, man.
Last fight
Don't get me wrong. Zhang is quite old, but he's no slouch, man.
So it's Queensberry v Matchroom.
Yes.
Right? And the captain for Matchroom is Deontay Wilder. And the captain for Queensberry is Hamza Shiraz, the artist. Right? So, and the way it works, so I'll just read out the text I sent you. Is 1 point for a stoppage win, 2 points if the referee stops it or is a technical knockout, 0 points for the draw, and if the
1
captain.
point for a stoppage win,
Yeah.
and 2 for a.
Technical knockout, innit?
Why would you only get 1 for a?
I don't know, but that's what I read, man. It is what it is, innit?
That's strange.
It is what it is.
Should be the other way around, no?
Probably.
1 for the TKO.
It should be, yeah.
2 for the
And obviously, I can get why they did the trailer now. Whilst I was thinking by talking to you, obviously, it's both Cockneys, aren't they? So it suits it that they've gone down the Guy Ritchie route and that. And it was so got Jelly Zhang v Deontay Wilder first fight.
Gile Zhang knockout
Really?
or unanimous decision.
Parker's just beaten both of them, right? Who did he look more comfortable against?
Wilder.
He did. He did. I agree there. You know, I thought Jelly Zhang actually won that fight, even though Parker nicked it on points. I still thought that the referee got it wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't it 2 knockdowns?
50-50. I cannot.
There was definitely a knockdown. I remember that, right? Deontay Wilder, he looks finished. He's saying that if he beats Zhang now, that the Joshua fight's still alive for him, and that people will want to see that. Would you want to see
If
that?
Zhang beats.
No. If Wilder gets the
If
victory,
Wilder beats Zhang.
he goes if he gets a big one as well, like a Wilder win. Can you see it? Are you interested in that? Does it float your boat,
I
mate?
mean, we'll still watch it, but if bloody.
It's just not the same as it would have been
I don't know. It's
a year
hard to
ago.
say because is it going to be Joshua walking in again and knocking someone out within 2 rounds? That's boring. That's boring. Like, let's be real. Like, when we saw Joshua scheduled to fight Ngannou, we were all expecting at least 6 rounds. Man.
Possibly, yeah. I'm happy that he ended in 2 rounds. I'm glad Joshua did that.
I'm happy for Joshua, the fact that he's shown his true boxing skill and he knocked out someone, with the stance of Ngannou. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I don't like those short fights, man. It's not entertaining for us.
I think this
And
was going
knockout's
to
good
be.
to see.
Listen, I think this was a short one that we're
Zhang.
talking. Yeah, I think this is over within 5. One of them getting
Zhang
knocked down.
or either.
Either way, I'll go for Deontay Wilder. To be honest, I think he's stronger. He's a bigger guy as well, and taller, and that's going to count towards him.
Most
The reach
knockout power
and obviously
in the history of boxing.
horrific
Heavyweight
knockout power, right? Like you said, the Ford and Ball fight and that. I've not really. They're more just to fill. They filler fights, man. Let's be real. They were going to get them
I'm
all.
going for Ford.
Right, and I tell you who else is fighting on that card, if I'm not mistaken, right, is Dmitry Bivol v Artur Beterbiev. So once we get through this, we're going to go into that fight. Right, Hamza Shiraz, very comfortable in his last victory. He looked very, very good, so man. Behind that jab,
No, he didn't.
the move to LA
He
seems
looks
like
serious.
that's what I'm saying. The move to LA seems like it's paid off for him. Obviously, he's taking his shit seriously now. I was glad for him. I think he'll do it again, and he's going to fly the flag high for Frank Warren's team. And the last big fight in that one was basically Daniel Dubois against Filip Hrgovic. Hrgovic was the guy that's got one of the belts, wasn't it?
IBF?
He was the contender, not the belt. Yeah, he was the main contender for the IBF.
Possibly.
I think this could be a knockout for that, an eliminator for that. Dubois obviously revived his career last time round.
Dubois. I've liked Dubois since
He beat Gerald Miller, didn't
he's
he?
still quite young anyway, but I've liked him since he was fresh.
Up and coming, yeah.
He had that little obviously thingy on his record against Joe Joyce. But I see him doing it. Hrgovic is no slouch though.
He isn't. He's been about as well, but to be honest, that's all it is. He's one of the boxing names that's been about. You know what I mean? So he's always in the background kind of one, and no one's really fighting him. So I think this is the first real big fight that we're gonna get to see him in. Can't wait for it, man. Dubois it is. I'll go for Daniel Dubois.
Right.
So Beterbiev with Bivol, the unbeaten fighters at light heavyweight.
Oh my God.
Probably the best boxers pound for pound right now, number 1 and 2 in all of boxing. Arguable.
Mad thing is we didn't even but neither of us put Beterbiev in, did we?
We might have. That's a long time ago now.
swear
So
we
it's
didn't.
months ago now, man.
Swear we didn't.
I
But
think
you
I
know
did.
what?
You did, man. I think I put Bivol in.
I
And
put Bivol. We both put Bivol. And you know what? Beterbiev is gonna deal with Bivol. I'll
Really?
Put it out there right now.
oh my days.
He's gonna knock him out.
No, it's going to be a Canelo Golovkin type fight. A classic that's going to go the distance, and they're both going to show the
12
endurance. And that's my opinion. Honestly, I really think these two are at it.
Beterbiev is just.
It's an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. It's that type of, they're both at the top of their game.
Both two people hard to knock out.
It's, by the margins, this is going to be ready.
No, I think it will be a tough fight, but I don't know. I just think Beterbiev knocks him out.
We're not going to talk about it, but Crawford obviously got announced for June the 3rd in LA. And on the undercard of that is Andy Ruiz with Jarrell Baby Miller. I'm more looking forward to that fight than I am for Crawford, because I think Crawford's going to...
No, I don't know why you're excited.
Why? Ruiz is a little fatty that's skinny and that. No, that's why I want to see Jarrell Miller get knocked out, man.
Oh, okay.
And he's got good hand speed, Andy Ruiz, man. So I want to see like a nice dazzling knockout coming in, you know what I mean?
Man.
Right, on to UFC 300. Arguably one of the greatest UFCs of all time. It was a landmark UFC. Amazing. Right, he didn't watch any of the UFC. He doesn't know anything about it. He said, it already is the knockout of the year. He is not lying.
Arguably the greatest knockout in UFC history.
Arguably the greatest in UFC history. He's not lying. Oh my God, Max Holloway, you legend. It wasn't a kick, you piece of shit.
And the build up.
What build up, man? Show, man. You should just let me finish it off, man.
Build up in it.
Ruins it all, man. That's fair. Right, anyway.
I was on about Holloway's fight, innit?
Yeah, we'll get through.
Yeah. No, I was on about the other.
Yeah, that's it. It's just engaging, right? But he just called him in the middle for the last 10 seconds. It was like some Rocky shit going on. And just adrenaline was pumping, and 2 seconds left on the clock. Bang. Lights out. Wow. Amazing. Honestly, it's one of the greatest UFC knockouts of all time. He's now facing Ilia Topuria next, who beat Volk recently.
Spaniard.
Is he? He just took a picture with Leo Messi.
Might be Argentine.
Listen, Holloway called him out. He looked a bit scared, but he came finding back, and that's bubbling up, that little rivalry now. It's going to be a good one.
It's a good comeback from Holloway.
He's one of the greatest UFC highlight reels of all time. He's got some mad highlights, that guy.
He's a true legend of the sport.
Yeah, he's crazy, bro. Just one of them skinny guys that's crazy. And then Pereira. Equally as amazing the knockout. So I swear on my life, this was mental.
Serious.
Gee, no lie. The referee was about to step in because that Hill kicked. There's the kick. He kicked Pereira there, right, in the midsection.
There was a kick.
He's kicked him in the midsection, so the referee's going to come in to like basically give it like a 5-second break.
Yeah.
Whilst he's walking towards Pereira, Pereira did this to him.
Bang.
No, to the referee.
Oh, stop.
He put his hand on the ref like, chill.
I'm okay.
He goes, chill. The ref moved back within the 5 seconds of him going like that. He's looked at him and he's cracked him. He's won the fight. How cool is that, bro? Wow. He goes to the ref, just wait there. The ref was going to do it in his favor as well. Like,
I feel like I'm going to see this.
He goes, wait there, right? Bang! Left hand. That left hand is dangerous for Pereira's, bro. And you know what? I've seen a clip of Israel Adesanya, Mighty Mouse, is, what do you call it, a podcast, right? Oh my God, some of the delusion that comes out from these guys, full of shit.
Adesanya?
Yeah, because he's only beating Pereira once. He goes, actually, I'm not going to give him a rematch. Brother, you were dying for your rematch when flipping Pereira beat you twice, put you to sleep. Give him it if he wants it, right? And if the fans win it, I think that's what the fans really want to see once again, because the rivalry is amazing. The narrative's already there, right? Oh, we'll watch it after the pod.
I think deep down he's got a bit of fear there. That's what it is.
Yeah, of course it is.
That's what it is.
Did you see? Oh, you didn't, did you? The pun did to him. He was there at the fight. Bro.
Was he there as well?
Good thing it
You know I like Adesanya though.
Yeah, but I don't know after he'd done his frosted nails and all that shit. Right? Bro, he had a face like a Kutene 2-1, man. And then he's got his little boy next to him, Kamaru Usman. I didn't like this. Usman's just doing it just because like the camera's on him and he's his boy in his room. Like, do next to him like, hey, man. Sorry out, bro. What the hell are you doing, man? Charles Oliveira lost as well, mate, to Adam